So we're going to be working on turkey tail today. We're going to skin out the meat and remove the meat from the inside here and flesh up and preserve around the feather bases so that can be preserved and put on a plaque. Remove the meat from around the top of these turkey legs, and then we're going to soak those in a preservative, and then we're going to inject those with a material that helps to kind of keep them from shrinking. We have, of course, the beard that we need to clean up the end of, and we'll use a fleshing machine to clean all that junk off of there. There's a little knuckle here on the leg of this turkey, so I peel this back just like skinning a fish down to the bone here. And I'm going to remove that, and then I'll put some filler in there to replace that. I don't really want this here. The customer certainly doesn't want to have that there, because as that dries, it's a place for bugs to start accumulating. You know, it'll last a long time even though it's in there. And some of these tendons we'll keep in the leg, the ones that are deep down in, along in the bottom here. We'll keep those in there, but that's why we're going to run the preservative in there, and then we'll inject the legs. So now we have the knuckle out of here, I'm going to put a little bit of borax inside here. 20 multeam borax is pretty standard taxidermy preservative. We use it for birds and a lot of different things, even on fish skins. So I'm going to add, we added part 1, I'm going to add equal amounts of part 2. You can see all this meat at the base of this tail, so I'm just kind of skinning this down so I can get to the base of it, where the bone, the tailbone is, and where the feather bases of the feather meet. And then I'm going to trim this off, and when I finish getting all of that off of there, then I'll take it to a wire wheel and take off all that grease. Feathers are right there, the feather, base of the feathers. So I'll do a half of this at a time. I'll flip it over in a minute, get the under half. So there we have most of that off. You can see how greasy that is and how much oil is there. So I'm going to continue peeling back the skin a little bit here so I can get right down into the base of those feathers and use a wire wheel, and I'm going to clean all that off. So now I'm just going through and taking out all the little pieces in between here, all these little pieces of fat. So this is painter's tape. I've reversed it so the sticky side can be up. And we're going to lay turkey tail out here. We're going to make us a fan out of it. Make sure that it just start with left and right, and I just touch those lightly. Begin to put the feathers where they belong on both sides. It all looks beautiful. Get in the way here. So the whole idea here is you can organize this and hold the feathers in place while you are putting some Bondo on the base of the tail. So I'll put some Bondo in here. Once the Bondo is set on these feather buds, they are going to stay in place, and it won't take that long for it to set, and then I don't have to worry about it drying out of place. So now I'm just going to take my mixed up Bondo here. A couple things. There's 2 layers here. I'm going to run this underneath here. Underneath here. To kind of push the Bondo down in there. And run it into the base of those feathers. I'm going to put a little bit underneath. That side. A little bit underneath on this side. I'm going to make sure that all my feather butts are covered. Checking this out to the sides. Okay, so I now have a few minutes before that sets to just kind of play with these to make sure that I have everything where I want them. A lot of that's going to have to do with, I'm not so much concerned about these top feathers as I am the ones underneath. So